The world had become a monster of concrete and dust. 10-year-old Omar held his little sister Lila's hand. The silence where their parents' voices used to be was the loudest sound he had ever heard. They were all that was left, two small figures in the shadow of their broken home. Lila wasn't crying for their mother or father. She was too young to grasp the permanence of their absence. She was crying for Zaytoun, the little ginger cat who was now theirs. "He's hungry, Omar," she whispered, her voice trembling as she stroked the cat's thin body. A mission. Omar needed a mission. "Okay," he said, his voice firmer than he felt. "We'll find him some food." He took Lila's hand, and with Zaytoun tucked inside her jacket, they stepped out into the wounded streets, a tiny family on a quiet quest. In a courtyard, surrounded by the skeletons of apartment blocks, a single lemon tree stood defiant. It was impossible, a splash of brilliant green and yellow in a world of gray. Its branches were heavy with fruit, each one a small, captured sun. From the shadows of a doorway, an old woman watched them. Her face was a map of sorrow, but her eyes, when they met Omar's, held no threat. Omar instinctively pulled Layla behind him, his small body a fragile shield. The woman stepped forward, her movements slow. She saw the cat peeking from Layla's coat. Without a word, she reached into a cloth bag and pulled out a small, sealed can. "For the cat," she rasped, her voice dry as dust. "Zaytoun is a good name, a name of peace." Omar opened the can with a piece of sharp metal. The smell of fish filled the air. They sat on the ground, the three of them, and shared the meal. Zaytoun ate first, then Layla, then Omar. It was the first real food they'd had in days, a taste of a life almost forgotten. As they prepared to leave, Omar held the lemon he had picked. It was bright and fragrant. He looked at Layla, who was watching him with trusting eyes. "We'll find more," he promised her softly. "More sunshine." That night, they found shelter in the husk of a delivery truck. It wasn't warm, but it was hidden. Omar wrapped his arms around Lila, the lemon resting between them, its clean scent a shield against the smell of smoke and decay. Layla slept, but Omar stayed awake, watching the stars appear one by one in the gaps between the broken buildings. The war was not over. The monster was still outside. But he had his sister. He had a cat named Peace. And he had a pocketful of captured sunshine. For now, it was enough.